Welcome to the Brad Lang Show. I am Brad Lang. Why? Why do I have to do this again? It was only 2 months ago I said this. The freedom of speech doesn't mean that you can say whatever you want, wherever you want. I wanted to move on. I wanted to talk about something new.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
But you just won't let me. And how am I supposed to cover something different every week when the left keeps getting outraged about the same things? The NFL is now at war with President Trump. And for what?
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Oh, that son of a bitch. I mean, how dare you? Who do you think you are?
The President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
Oh, that's right. He's the President of the United States. And he took exception to a bunch of grown men who get paid millions of dollars a year to play a game disrespecting the national anthem of the United States. Now, the national anthem, as we know it today, was first played before a major sporting event in 1862, of course, before a baseball game. The playing of the national anthem, which only became the anthem in 1931. Before that, it was just a patriotic song from the War of 1812. But it became standard practice during World War II. The NFL commissioner at the end of the war, Elmer Layden, had this to say about the anthem.
The national anthem should be as much a part of every game as the kickoff. We must not drop it simply because the war is over. We should never forget what it stands for.
You know, it's amazing. On such a small budget, we were able to find such high quality archival audio. Anyway, I really like this guy. You see, we play the anthem to remember what we've sacrificed as a country and as a people, and what we've given to the world. It's something to take pride in who we are. And we haven't forgotten what it stands for. I mean, I feel an immense pride for all the good that we have done every time I hear that song. Well, that and Lee Greenwood.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me.
What's changed is that the left in this country hates what it stands for. You see, when they see that flag and they hear that anthem, they don't think about the good that we've done. I mean, sure, we've made mistakes. But what country and what person hasn't? The sound of that anthem to the left represents everything wrong the people of this country have ever committed. You know, but guess what? Do you know why the West is the best? Because we have done more good to help humanity and further society through our technology, our arts, and our entire political structure, as hard as that may be to believe these days. Without what that anthem represents, we would all be living in the dark ages. I mean, just look at Afghanistan in the 1960s and Afghanistan today. You know, setting aside all the great things we have given to the world, I mean, what are these players even kneeling for? Could most of them even articulate what they're protesting? I mean, so this all started last year with former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick. And when he was asked last season why he was kneeling, he had this to say.
What are you trying to accomplish? What would you like this, to be the end game for you?
That's basically. I mean, ultimately, it's to bring awareness and make people realize what's really going on in this country. There are a lot of things that are going on that are unjust, people aren't being held accountable for, and that's something that needs to change. That's something that, this country stands for: freedom, liberty, justice for all. And it's not happening for all right now.
Like what, Colin? Corinne Gaines? I mean, as tragic as it is to have to... No, I know. Just hear me out. The woman had a loaded shotgun in her lap, telling her son that the cops were there to kill them, and she wouldn't give up the gun. It was an inevitable escalation of violence that ended tragically. The narrative that it was a police shooting of an innocent black woman was a lie. Just like Hands Up, Don't Shoot was a lie. And Philando Castile, another guy with a gun. 3 lies. So now that we know all this kneeling is built on a false premise, let's look at all the hubbub of last week.
This video from just moments ago, a number of players from the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars playing at Wembley Stadium in London, taking the knee.
She said the Cowboys players wanted to show unity, but they were very adamant about wanting to separate that message from the national anthem. Sean?
All right, Lisa, and as they take a knee collectively, boos can be heard.
And the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the pale.
Well, they united on the field Sunday. More than 100 knelt, and others stood arm in arm with their teammates. And some teams chose not to take the field during the national anthem.
Now let's presume they're making this protest for a reason, a justifiable reason. The question becomes, can they? No, and the answer is yes, but it's not for the reasons you'll hear in the media. It's only because the NFL team owners and the coaches are allowing it. Now this may shock you, but their First Amendment right has nothing to do with this. See, the First Amendment doesn't apply to your employer. When I'm at work, I can't say whatever I want and claim, oh, my First Amendment.
My free speech! No, they're not. You have to obey the rules of the venue. But this is free speech if you're so concerned. Yes, it is!
No, I will be fired. You see, the First Amendment only protects you against prosecution from the government. No one's going to arrest you and haul you off to some gulag for taking a knee. But the league would have every right to fine someone for it, or for a coach to sit a player, or for a team not to sign someone's contract, Colin. But make no mistake, the great Colin Kaepernick was not signed out of some sense of punishment. He isn't spending his Sundays anywhere but on a football field because he's a black man oppressed by the rich white owners. He's done in this league regardless of talent, because his talent isn't worth more than the distraction he is on the team. So support them. Don't support them. But don't think it has anything to do with protesting for what is right, because it's all based on a lie. And don't think it's about race either, because they're all millionaire celebrities.
And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
To stay up to date on all the latest content and videos, be sure to click subscribe, and you can find me on Twitter @BradLangShow. Thanks for watching.